All right. Good morning and welcome to the show. This is Trends in the Morning with me, Kwabna Bibini Terry. I can call me DJ Fuad. And then so a dason kon aya babishia and then a dano a chair now the midweek edition. That's Wednesday. Ukuada Sonkon Ayabeshia or Hanum. And then Wabaswa na wafre unria no wafre obusuani say we are going to have the alternative conversation right here. And yet conversation as usual. I call it the alternative conversation with Mr. Kofi Koranteng. And Ubia, wow, show Facebook, share, show YouTube, share. Then, if you're watching on TV, Armin TV and TV2, just call a friend to call another one to tune in because there's always noise all over the place. But this time around, the noise is more than ever. And catch your bush and Ramuhuni, one froster live on TV. Obi be in the cement company. On Shasi production or no. I create a syndicator watching Kofusika. Send half payment and we'll come and do delivery. After delivery, then you get your cement. So we called him live on TV. And I asked him I want some cement. He said, how many bags do you want? I said 200 bags to where I said Kaswa at my building site. And they said, okay, then chat me on WhatsApp and then I'll give you a code so that you pay and then you get the rest. So after I got to know that he's actually in the business, I told him that we are live on TV, so he should do advertisement to Ghanaians to buy more. He cut off the line. Yeah. Abribiano, Frobusha Forum Fantoha. So that some of this petty fraud, you learn something about it on a segment we call Shine Your Eye. Yes, with the truth, Baby Obi Chow. And then Anope. Endra can be one of the saddest day in our history. In our history as a country, I wouldn't say in our democracy because we've never got democracy since 1992. That book is not a democratic book. That book is just a constitution. And I've told you, sir, there's a clear difference between the democracy and the constitution. A democracy is where majority of the citizens understood the words that were written in that book and signed with their conscience. That's a democracy. A constitution is when a group of people just write a document and 80% of the citizens cannot read it, and the 20 that can read cannot understand, and just the 5% that can understand cannot resist what they see wrong with the book. Because at the time they were writing the book, that was a military junta, and he wanted to protect himself. He did that. People sat in opposition and said, constitution is wrong. Ghana form 16 years, about 2024. They haven't done anything because someone said, this is a magical book, which means the ekum krofo, you practice impunity and you go scot-free. So yesterday, one of the saddest day in our history, not in our the democracy, because we've never been practicing democracy. The fact that you go to vote every elections year does not mean you are practicing democracy. You are practicing constitutionalism. That's why when you protest by not voting, people try to blackmail you and say that it's your right. Yes, it's my right, but that right demands that I vote in a choice election that there are choices. What you say? Now Endra, police for any soldier for air koto air gauge their target as if they are in Iraq. And I've told you, the way Ghana say ANDC MPP almost year recruitment to police, migration, fire service, military, whenever a party is in power, na enkrofo agitate here, they feel say it is the opposition, their usual opposition. Therefore, say omoti asiempo say monko demonstration na. I haven't started this hot before on the show. Say abano was on a tia say monko demonstration na. This is what they do. They don't select policemen with conscience to come and guide you. That is, listen carefully, that is when the government in power has allowed you to go on a demonstration. They will say a police will be there to guide you. They select police without conscience. Police are say NDC na also a NDC foot soldiers are more as police officers. MPP also, you know, they have thousands of them that they recruited. Now say who Facebook, now MPs no know just pictures. I said this is their achievement. As an MP, as an aspirant, he was able to push his party foot soldiers to join the police force, to join the. If you go to Facebook right now, you see it. You know, the police training school just made a pass out ceremony for some police student. And that by na mamo kwan say monko demonstration, you know, police for mbaba ho no. Kakra bi no where police was conscious, but those people will not be given the authority to act. Or more money conscience, the people who have never thought of protecting life and properties, no. They became police officers just because they were MPP, just because the NDC, no. Or money is small, more demonstration grounds so with the little provocation, you know, they beat, they shoot without thinking. 2015 led my vote count demonstration. Oh, easy honum. You saw that guy, you too, you know. He died. He died, I think, after 2 years, the MPP came to power. He died. And no justice, nothing or whatsoever was done for him. And to those of you who are thinking, say, hey, yeah, military men, I know military men. I have uncles who are military officers. They are disciplined. I know of Ghana military men who go to war fronts and how they are being commended. So why can't the same thing be done to our own citizens? It's because these are the people they recruit during their party tenure. And they recruit them for a purpose. Because the man who was born to be a policeman and applied and got enlisted as a police officer, when they send him and even give him that instruction, he will do the otherwise. But these guys are there. They recruited them because their party was in power. And therefore, when they see people agitating, the only language that comes to their mind, the government's mind, is that is opposition behind them. So go and teach them lessons. Show them where power lies. Let them be afraid. And when this thing started, you have friends calling you. You see what is happening to them. If you're not careful, you'll be dead. Yes. Women are dying at Kolebu, at Konfanochi. I was speaking to a friend of mine who is a nurse, for Christ's sake. The father is suffering from diabetes. He's supposed to be at Konfanochi. They said there's no bed in Konfanochi, so the father has to go back to the village. Okay? So people are already dying. And they are dying. Nobody hears about them. Nobody knows why they died. So if Kaka died in the broad daylight in our eyes, we all knew what killed him. Who killed him? Yes, the MP for Jurassic Dumasi has come out and said that the MCE is the one behind the killing and need to be brought to justice. Go to City News. You'll find that story right there. I'm not the one saying. So we knew who killed Kaka, but 99.9% is that we may not get justice for Kaka. Not under this government, nor under the NDC government that is trying to come to power. Which I doubt Ghanaians are going to repeat that cycle. Ain't you know? And no idea cause where Adriano. It's because of how you far police for any military for no. Until you call police in Mua, you want DC police for her, you want PP police for her, and then you want Ghana police for her, but the Ghana police will never be sent to Adria. The policemen with conscience, they will send a psychopathic, narcissistic policemen who belong to the party of the day. to a dra. I told you. I went to every single demonstration in 2014, 2015. Name them. Occupy Flagstaff House, Occupy Ghana, Red Friday. But because I knew this, that when you go to demonstration with a little provocation, they will pour hot water on you, they will throw a bullet on you. Anytime the demonstration is organized, they say we should wear red or black. I put on my white with Kwame Nkrumah t-shirt in it. And that strategy was what saved me at the occupied Flagstaff House at the demonstration at Efia Sutherland Park. The police officers were just shooting just like that. But if they see you are not in red or black, then they exercise some decorum on you. Yes. And I was there. I was standing right behind the current finance minister at Efia Sutherland Park. He was there. And many people in government right now, when the police were harassing us, when we got to Flagstaff, Afrikiko, they didn't want us to go to Flagstaff House, so we went into Afrikiko. We were there, drinking beer with the MPP General Secretary today at Afrikiko. It was raining. Those of you who remember. After that, we came to behind TV3 to give speeches. I spoke on GMOs right there, behind TV3. Before I introduce my guests, and before I play some few videos, and then introduce my guests, let me tell you, now, Ghanaian youth now, you are in love with the various artists in Ghana. This is about time you check your artists, the artists you follow. And let me modding, today I'll not mention names. Next time I'll start mentioning names. In this time that online streaming, viewing of videos is what made the artists powerful. Let's give this so-called artist 1 week. If they don't stand up for Ghanaian youth by joining the Fix the Country movement, you should pay them and show them where power lies. Some of them, I will not blame them, because in Ghana, it's so difficult to be a freedom fighter in Ghana. So some of them did what we are doing in previous administration, and they feel that they've done what they could do. When this lady, what's her name, Yvonne Nelson, organized Doom Summer's End, we all knew what they said about her, that she's a prostitute. She's going to collect money from the MPP and all of that. They insulted them. So sometimes it's so demoralizing in doing it. As some of us, my Tuesday born, and it's my nature. I can't stop. And the producer, for video now, and right now, so that phone a shoot to say there, or more Afghanistan. No, for 2 minutes, we are. Ye ka me kasa kra now de ne na opanyini no e kasa oja asumu no so e de atum Urisa e ready am yenko And see, that is it. And you see, they report that this is not a clash. This is an attack. Ordinary citizen now, Ethiopian Kitano, second Kitano, Kitano. And then soldiers shoot as if they are at war front. You understand? But Kwame Nkrumah says something that freedom It's not like any commodity that you can buy from the market, or today you can buy from the Accra Mall or the Wessels Mall. You have to fight for it. Producer, for the other video, no to mame.
For what the military people have came and do it here, Master, if we should leave this our youth to the military, what will happen in Nigeria here? It will not be very peacefully. But I'm telling my people to exercise patience, to calm down, so that we put things in order. It's the military who shot those two guys after we buried our brother, and we are coming. We have that hunger, so we have to show that hunger. We were not going to anywhere to destroy anything, so you shall live our life to us. So they shoot those two guys and they also pass away. That provoke the youth and the old people who are here. We are not here for the party. No. We are fighting for our own right. It's very painful. Yeah. And now you play game as party A and party B. It's very painful. They have to be a good word. Everybody said to me, Master.
Yes, Mr. Koranteng is shedding tears. You see, that's one word that the man said that everybody should think about. Same here, so, Minuano, a bit me to me. Yes, it can happen to everyone, one of us. But this is a fight, a revolution, which time has come and it will never stop. And the youth of Ghana will win. Good morning, Mr. Koranteng.
Morning.
Upon to then.
It's a sad day.
It's a sad day.
Yeah,
Sad day.
It's a sad day. And DJ, you say if I can suna, yede ma ebusian fwa wan shre wan adeshe. Kaka fi huya. Wanga nra obo untiu
Ekon.
So yema abusuafuri na shedding.
Okay.
Yema on shedding. Eye onwie na yenso yenwie bi. Eye yenna na eyende. Eye yaw say wote oman mu na nkofo you have worked for, you have struggled for. See one about Ben Munti, what down one against you. You're president, so you're leader for the people. Now, or yeah, Sena, or they buy BD a bang, or they buy BD young so say, or man paying human rights advocates, send waka so ya yin so yen. You're send you obey if he hako. Say, wonga, we shoot too. Say what we senia what they choir what they feed one truck we see from what treat you a ton of pa. I mean I need peguang now to you who also you say sana NPP government per se yeah, because the only person responsible for this is NPP government. I Mr. Kufuor here the head. Send what person where dear and they say Oman so babe. There's no way that they're gonna succeed. So pressure tactics, yeah, what you could nipa it's gonna blow out of proportion. Now it blow out of proportion. Innocent people na businesses in babe disrupted. And yes, I need a power man. Say when you be in your engineer. You show that at the polls. I say, "Wukukumu bi." AI wholesome DJ, AI wholesome. Yao. And so this is where we are in T. But yema abusianfuna shedding. Na ubia and calm down. Na yen take a back seat and yen resenia. Yebit me. I'll go back to the table. Na yare work. Sadi send ubia home. In the view because they yell.
na ade a me wonwa say as at now since Saturday na mob no kwa attack kaka bisi ne oko omampanyin Twitter page onye one story.
So a year back we say Toyota reba be set up.
Yeah, Toyota dey na one the page and the first story that honum.
Toyota reba be set up for Ghana. Ye wo kantanka nka mo betumi dey adwene the resource ashim ne etumi apijan. But the Toyota reba.
That's their business as usual. But say omampanyin, and this is not the first time omampanyin be born because of money more on kasa. Say America ni ne yam shooting na omampanyin actual letter the dada.
Wo be ye vigil.
Queen Elizabeth Kruna wu a anka actual letter the dada.
Oh, Ghana fu ye hu hia sa o. Ana munim ye hu hia sa. Ghana fu ye hu hia sa nti wo kum ye nga. Omampanyin yere make statement. No me onfanya den. Ye hu hia sa. Prince Philip de owu pe as say Twitter ye dwuma no mampanyin bekasi or ye sorry ne ekoso obi wo America or per fans inti and they will be a vigil na Ghana Ghana dishi wudia and your mampanyin or then emfano
Mr. Koranteng, now let's get to serious business. You are aspiring to lead this country. God willing, 2024. Some of these issues, because they say Jana Asono, me say now the MPP feel victimized. They feel like they are victims. That's how every government in power since 1992 has been feeling. When the people are rising up, speaking for their right, they feel that they are the victim. But what is happening from last year up to now, any government that comes to power is going to rule and awaken citizens. If you are given the nod, and this fire is not going to quench anytime soon, how do you handle situations like this?
First of all, DJ, situations are in C. When you
we are a human institution.
Oh, T. First of all, no, seriously, because if you a chair. The decibel has been rising for many years. Fragments of it breaking apart. Inti if you say a bunch of years ago, no, na wo nimdie ne adwene pa fa unipa ho anti ne science-based, data-driven, human-centered. Bibia we in level 5 levels of leadership at the at the 5th level of leadership, no. Bibia we biano has to be for the benefit of your citizen. A hero will never happen. I didn't think that happen because you've ignored. Listen, when you have a challenge and you ignore it for a long time, you get a problem. When you get a problem and ignore it for a long time, you get a crisis. Ghana is in a crisis because we've ignored it for a long time. Now, the only reason why you ignore a problem for a long time now is if you're not paying attention.
Okay.
Why would you not be paying attention? Because near ehau womano enya wadi here.
Okay.
Say wadi here, we will never get to this point. Or come roots I say Niamankuyi now America now we say we're ignored. Then no bad power bad. Inti, I don't even have an answer for you because this will never happen. You care for the people. The people understand you. You know what the concerns of the people are.
I think you have an answer for me is we've seen governments, presidents in opposition, they say, oh, when I come, like one such president, President Kofi, said, when I come, I'll make sure all Nkrumah factories that have been destroyed or sold, I'm going to get them back into the fold. Then he tells us in 2003 that when I was outside, I thought it was a bit easier, but when I got in there, you say, "Ajumana enough." Don't you think you can face the same fate?
No, and let me tell you why. Number one, Sanko Fuya Wakansania main DJ. We're politicians who.
Okay.
Mena me on the side that war, me on the side that Ghana Funa was CC. And the area of a problem no from the inside. And I young yerifi on the side of the people na corner and say no, say what feeling into young young problem. Number one, into many politician. So the prism by which I look at this, no, it's not through the prism of a politician, it's through the prism of the citizen.
Okay.
Number one. Inti I feel what the people feel. Nia how Ghana man mean so how maybe.
Yeah, we saw Ronaldo eating kenke with the people in Choco and the villages. And here we are.
And now the second dynamic is to say when you come in with a criminal organization that do BCY, then they will do criminal acts.
Movement,
NPP and DC are criminal organizations.
Wow.
Wouldn't
But maybe
oh they be
no?
Okay, so into like it's simple. Simple thing, simple math. Hina na our lawsuit last 170 million
dollars, yeah. Judgment
debt. Say what he send a judgment debt nearby is he happening here? Young counsel can show up to court. What show up to court to cry the arbitration? No one yet prepared yet. Who does that?
So I must say coronavirus. Yeah, the administrations on travel.
This thing has been meticulously put together, orchestrated. Say. Everybody no na ye judgment dent na ubi etua na ubi enye biedi oman bang na wunni sewer systems ugotemu ayefi wunni nsu wunni power woma over 70% in adwuma ye over 1 million graduates are unemployed now so where your census census now we and
no, I think as I got a press conference or say he will not allow himself to be counted. Why are you people so hard on the census?
Because who need for to be a census no way to distill a process. Well,
okay.
Why you be now person what tighten what systems now we are more refined, you know. Now we are systems to guide you in intricate planning. Intricate any keyword.
Maybe the NDC the MPP feels my way be anti they have to tighten it.
When we are with the tick room how would they near me when we be ama. What can you do sort is all be when we why ye near mamma? Wouldn't you soon worry? Eh? Mo bathroom or me call mo bathroom says here suma. Into the head then I would say they feel like it's one thing, reality is another thing. Mebuana.
Yeah.
Of course, Inti they don't have a clue. They are in a major denial of what reality should be and what reality really is. What do I say? Inti, there's no need for census. Inti, inke DJ, in American say. Yeah, what per se information and census never mount. Na what the bay no wouldn't even doubt. The basics of a society has to be functioning and sana wako census so. Won't quiet census a wouldn't su a wonum. Won't quiet census a waka near doom. Won't quiet census a got the moon na feet wakon na say. Won't quiet census a school system in your Jumaya and crofo matriculate through the system a win your Jumanya, wouldn't industries, wouldn't foreign exchange reserves. Now, Mokra Yakra $1.2 billion a year. Okay, census na can deng never catch it. Near census never catch on information deng now the year. Niamana wouldn't him the Dow says say we and one census and catch or say Jumeni ho. Wouldn't it make sense? Say Sikaka cra when yan and cowed by ye industry mum answer. Isn't it more prudent? It just doesn't even make sense.
And let me ask where you lived most of your life in the US. Do they do census?
Why a census?
How many years interval? Is it the same 10 years? Okay.
But they to refine because once every 10 years, you know, near Massasa, when Mobia was system because Ubia counted.
Okay.
You need national. Debia na yenye propose say as I say yenya a national integrated national address system. ID system.
Yeah.
Well, wunya integrated ID any national address system. Then ubia counted. Yeni baby ubia tini.
And US omo ye kan omo kan nipa omo ko afie to say the higher mo ye.
Oh, what can? What ye?
Omo ko fie house to house.
Of course.
Okay.
Because a processor one year the down.
Okay.
Now we're refined.
Okay.
What I say? But an American say, listen, so percent we a census crowd with 30 million people with the last census, you know. Ubech me create an algorithm.
Okay.
Every projection, every a good enough analysis of baby nipa now one dynamics, you know, to make the decisions that are critical to the society. See.
Okay.
You don't need to spend 500 million CDs plus to tell you what you already know. You have more than enough information to work with than to want a census. Census, let me be so. You haven't answered my question, DJ. Census, no, wonya de ye thing.
Say, opese ohu nkofo dodo a oni adwuma as you mentioned, opese ohu nkofo dodo a oni fietim, nkofo dodo a wadaga temu, nkofo dodo because it looks like Kumasi, somewhere in Kumasi. Near man's you didn't see, you know. Some people, homeless people, as gata sakesienum, Eddie Nuya at choki gata no as sino.
Okay, into
No modem.
Yeah, well, local ordinance.
Okay, maybe in Ghana it has a different name.
Okay, into just say well, community centers are now say boards, community boards are a make decision. We need
unit committees. You have them unit committee.
No, now say who baby sit down.
Okay, and on the assembly, either the district assembly or the municipal assembly.
What the friend be but we hear what? What I say?
Yes.
Inti who baby see fiscal structure be as I say we could get permit. Permits and answer what the amount as I say what to me who baby up say we see structure no what I say in accordance with the ordinance baby I what in the community I what in ebi up see gas station wa ha ebi up say we see restaurant wa ha ebi up say we see mortuary wa ha and I say we see hospital wa ha and I say oh yeah sorry wa ha as I say what you say consistent with the local ordinance na I say sa kwan so we see sorry wa ha because residential we see sorry bi obe twetwe nipa so ha no work say oh ha no social stores na wa ha ntumi mesi hospital wa ha eno ne na kire sa na mani na nti si ewo na ewo on a blueprinter wo kona okoje wo kose okoje permit no wo ba no be inspection wo say wa adwuma na wo ye en say wo si no wa ha nti bi say ho say here na ma permit say wo structure no wo si na so obi ama permit na okokosi ya ye won crofo a walk around a part of one adwuma a wahwe say obi ansi legal structure wa ha na because ye won crofo sa any ankasa structure say awore kan say won si
crofo no ho but oba na wa betro dan ne ho stop work in Ghana stop work means come and see somebody
and I make say internet say the system no break down ho nipa na we yin so onko inspect no onye na adwuma ye hia no supervisor na identity no won anyi na di inti the hemorrhaging no enye homeless people no be ya ade no na start you eye wo a woni system a wo be check sa ade no say NC ansakra no we police inti a hono na energy no should go because one fixes sa ho na ubu structure ni gu a ochina obi foforo be ba be see the same thing or no nya aware of na wo ye na cause a problem view DJ na make what you say internet there is a breakdown of the system SSA yes sir one year no ya changes be a we no and I'm afraid say autopilot syndrome when you ja plane say pe say plane no wo start it now gain altitude 40,000 38,000 feet na require wo the plane no to autopilot na pilot ne wada and now sorry if plane echi right say turbulence ba now per se plane no bibinti would change direction wo kotena anim no wa override autopilot when you jam pe plane no assumes ne position back say na autopilot ne okay inti systems here ko see am fixing ye na wo ba now say oh you could bubu say without fixing endemic problem there at the community boards level, ordinances now, any inspection, supervision, regulations, certificate of occupancies are what without inspecting sites then ube sani amani na ube 2 years 3 years no or banana structures for frabisi will be.
Yeah, because I remember say this place Abubushi, this old Fadama. And Kroma saw said they are not supposed to be there. So he built new Fadama for them. 50 years down the lane. New Fadama is occupied. Old Fadama is more occupied.
No, work can see. The Americans say we use algorithm now. Which may a projection, no one who say with population growth a year wow, teenage pregnancies here in the eastern region, Kwabese 20,000. Because one need social systems are me educate a miano youth. Because walk to school 3 months and so when you break 3 months, quite a fear, 1 month, no me jumentino, or Benny Mara. Inti mu free SH now, free SHS now, muska, free SHS. Nadia Bassa, they are one abba. So, answer. I will. Because 3 where you double track, we better if you 3 months, or school 3 months, or better if you not on your supervisor. Or they are one neighbor, or because when a parents in any way, there be wouldn't went to me and fat a penny and to her, and your near me. Intino, sharp projection, we are Uncle who said by now, no, oh, new Fadama now, way, no, a whole explode to a point, say, Grofobes by old Fadama who view. Because you haven't made plans to accommodate that population explosion, no.
Yeah, share something on housing. Because I watched you and Kofi Adoma and you were talking about housing, I think. How would you tackle housing problem in Ghana, especially in our big cities?
Okay. Simple. Simple.
Okay.
19 and Kofu move. First question is why is there overcrowding, overpopulation?
More Facebook no more bombarding. Na mesemo o message in account the WhatsApp and come bedroom because by the time I message me kind of na echo into am from message ni be Embra WhatsApp number no 024778596 na me to me in kind mamu. Now what question business so directed to Mr. Kofi Koranteng Fabra WhatsApp na yen kin kind famo bajo to aso.
First problem is I want to say they and Kofu remove or converge to Nkrang and Kumasi for the most part any other big cities dainty
Opejuma
lifestyle Ejuma.
Okay.
So I say lifestyle no na a determinant to Ejuma na determinant to lifestyle. So I say
okay.
It is a 1% Kofu move to cities now. As I said, the one domicile of birth, baby, I won't which me keep one then never more keep one.
Juma na lifestyle no so maybe kokwa.
Excellent. Then Emma lifestyle say schools wo ho, enyuma wo ho, social nyama, police wo ho.
Centers.
Inti sa we ye bibia or region bia obi ba kran a obenya den ti no be ban kran. Say just say this is so juvenile.
Bia o meka se sikani ho ntina o monye no.
Den ti na sikani ho.
Sikani ho.
Okay. Sikano enye sikano wo tugu so wadwene na ode pesika nti wuntumi mpesika na wo knowledge base sa
na wonim die ofom.
Oh my gosh, so simple here. Okay, what do you find north me call north beans kohe beans a one harvest dey go up so beans no enye marketable wonim na enye marketable
ye otan ye nto
and you're marketable because stones will quality in you good.
Okay.
Now, a pipe
mobile.
Sir, it's not a better. I dare me to say, meet the Yokogari, me pay Yokogari pa.
Now, I bobam. Now, you'll be ampe.
Okay, good. Inti no percent where you beans for export quality. As I say, which me the stone 99.9%. Now, we keep the bean no, we keep and the integrity of the bean, no, your wholesomeness of the bean, no. Pie no near to send a big beans, who the Heinz big beans are, etiwo adim fair. What do you say?
Okay.
Now, anyone see a benya machines, 80 stone. Machines, they need $10,000.
Machines now the mobile free beans.
Now one packaging for fair yeah export to Nigeria food beans are with the Ghana for crying to me Nigeria crying Kobe Nigeria here yeah the beans to kwa better. And so be say young leadership no enya nimdi ene say ye ma won sa machine si na anka wotumi de hwe won ho ana na afei so ane ba ko sanke ye machine si a anka it will be
on how to prevent rural urban migration instead of ya and Kofi fin kwase ma kro kese
baby a DJ wo no e ho na wunyin wo parents wo ho wo namfo wo ho wo faith leaders wo ho until you are most comfortable in that neighborhood obi a person obi fini neighborhood aba je social pressures making it obvious to say wo banye sane me be how inti say wo create schools ye wo achimota ne a disco Santa Caution
yes right? Santa Caution
you
oh okay
inti wo was our schools ni na wo Cape Coast Central region right sanka wo yes say same level schools no e won crank and the Central region or every regional. Why would somebody want to move from where you want common entrance and I will be senior high school,
junior high school?
Our person matriculate to senior high school was why would they want to move? Because education in our one of one won't more region more enjoy the same level of education.
Yes, and Drew Musena more discuss that then on another platform and. Somebody was even suggesting say yemcha boarding system.
No moment day, I'm not in agreement say won't boarding because boarding system no Emma will change
socialization. Yes,
yes. So be a balance in the way they will integrate with different disciplines and
different languages,
cultures. Normally, they no boy. Okay. Ghana for say very diverse in
body name and since our education I have watched several videos on education in Finland and almost that's over there. They don't have private schools and their answer to why they don't have private school is that among per class society.
Of course.
We when a name chain we is can into utiminya opportunity kwa disado where you hear any back into a call for about to me chalk senior high school in Finland no private school na school na one kind and no one will brumpugu yo
my point exactly
the same kind of saying
same criteria of entry same level of the one facilities near okay. One teachers no near so what matriculate no one level one intellect and one knowledge base now you're the same. Now we may not have private schools. I'm not a fan of private schools, but I'm a fan of specialized schools.
What is
specialized schools? No, they're different. They say be a DJ's Fuad. What the Wabba school be one who say papa to me or what dexterity in DJing normally are there. What all cause our specialized school no. So now you take it to a whole different level.
Okay.
So what I say. Intina nkofo ohoni na ye won a wosua nwom wobo
specialize in different crafts.
But music ne what I say. Now we take modern to a whole different level.
Okay.
Now mona moba be and our friend say centers of influence. Mona moba be specialized people in society until oba when I feel oba be chenkrofo in that field when I feel ye do work different places no we all the different ways sa DJ ni ye adwuma na wo de ba sa knowledge what me dey abe society no so into specialized schools government subsidize say na enye sika ana obi protocol na memo akọ but ye be subsidize no obi a wunyansa what modern what do best share specialized schools a different level of but certainly our kind of Finland, Scandinavian countries in Germany education na young yeder bagana sena NUBA Central region all the best schools most of the best schools were it's one of the poorest regions
yes so a place like Central region Wabosui because they lack natural resources in Tina So
let me answer that question.
Under Mr. Kofi Koranteng's independence presidency, how can you turn the fortunes of Central Region?
So simple. Yeah, one country. Yeah, decentralize all the regions, right? What region? What Koko? Or you regional Brody? Or you regional Kutu? Or you region? Yes, say. You say more annual budget. Yeah, 10 million. Or you do 6 million. Or you do say. Or you do say. More annual budget teba. Not states approve. Say more budgets and you approve. Consistent with more needs, more population. All the matrices, approve. Say it meets a year. More. We have a responsibility. Say. Leader, mama found ye chief executive for more region. Obe making sure say, Musa broaden na more commitment to the states and say, more by 20 tons of brody because here who say, move to me, ama Ghana 20 tons of brody a year.
Okay.
What do 20 tons ne bar? Yeah, ma check. Now what the aqua run region.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Say be our budget ne 30 million. Now, brother, no do 20 million. So long as say a minimal acceptable requirement of our region, no, ye be you 20 million, brother, no. Now balance a 10 million, no. E be obia on any region no gold war. Now no ni income or the bano ne budget here 20 million, but ni income or the buy ni 50 million because all your gold into or more natural resources. 30 million no goes to the state. Near 10 million wo near their balance so shortfall no because we know when meet what requirements.
Okay. Me to say that mean breaking it down to my viewers and listeners regions if I say 10 one ubia e budget be ban you here. Now I'm ubia so target.
Sir, based on specific
resources are one Fadie say ebra beto Ghana bonu utimi de ba na ade na de ban enso sika wo hia na ne odi go Dubai na ne sika no eso che wo de no ya yi bi e de support
sir.
Okay.
Nobody has done it. Yeah, there be any who we are saying one sir. This is a whole different level of leadership. But yeah, sir, na obia hoton. Na won't mean cheat system because you nim nia wo. It is oil na wo. You nim say oil no revenue as say beni. If you have an executive onim no ye and no sunti na wo executive about run region no you be put you through a grill. Yeah, can say DJ okay you pe wa 70 wona akoye debi you go through a grill making sure say wouldn't bibi kakra na accounting wouldn't bibi kakra business
wouldn't say kaka ya kunu ajurai yeah mainly because of the position of DC MCE. If what the MP from the place is saying is anything we should take serious because the guy was showing videos of the area Nyama and the MC is a representation of the president and we are exposing him and we are in the period that the president is selecting new MCs and DCs and he doing that you are jeopardizing his chances of being re-selected as a MC.
But that's why that whole system we have to take a serious look at.
And
the president doesn't have any business picking the person who runs. No, let the locality pick their own people. When you pick them up, they go through our standards to certify them. Inti pick your beer, I will pay. What do you say?
Under you, citizens in what area no, and I be picking through elections.
Yes. Okay. Why you want election? What be pick? But what pick they have to get certified through Yang system.
Okay.
To make sure that they qualify to run. And you'll be a Kenyan never be run. Because no banner be run, no one running near me here. Young necessary yes subsidizing. And I'm of course. Until you could pick your CEO, good. If your CEO can perform and bring in the money, good. But if your CEO can perform there, then they don't even qualify to go. And most of the say requirements in the answer crown audio be ban. No one meet requirements in one more jurisdiction answer.
Why be
just a more requirements in a very higher singing
like citizens, near on to swear on the Nipan Bejano, also a cost right who are buying it.
You are ban on that. You 99.9 say or by passing young eggs. I say okay mark exams. Well, now mark exams near ding sing. Well, general exam. Inti mark no pass ya when him say ke.
General exam so be fast.
Sanity.
Obapachia say, I pray that our youth will understand this man and vote for him 2024. So help me. Nananom. Obapa, good morning. Setino is a visionary gentleman, and Emmy Chineboa say, Aristotle Kanzo, his fight has always been to fix the constitution. The constitution is the supreme law of the land. No one can lawfully act otherwise. It states 10 years after before a president, not 10 years, it's 3 years before a president is only when he can be tried. Charlie Slim say this MPP killers will start tracking this man very soon. Enoch Mensah, you're bringing NDC MPP to this platform. Okay. This one says, Emmy Chineboa, what 10 years? Okay, and okay. He's talking about the tenure of office now. This President Nicole Transfer prosecuting. You don't need doctor, reverend degrees to think as a normal human being. Ghana, Allah, the man got big brain. I do something say attribute his death to the MCE is wrong. Opponent of government, the MCE can also hide behind your reason to kill only to undermine. Okay, sure, bro. I just love him, Keke. That is our Bapa there. I do something say congrats for a good work. And the last one says, my question here is, can he invite UN in this case for the high courts? I don't understand what. Aristotle, maybe send me detailed message on WhatsApp, and I will get it and let Mr. Kofi Koranteng address it. Yes, Twasuman.
I mean, listen, the whole system, I mean, in Crawford constitution needs an overhaul. Loopholes our constitution, young leaders get away with murder in Yabasowano. What I say? Major overhaul, be to say, friending ex gratia, you be yefim, powers are electoral commission warning, you be yefim.
Like, for example,
redistricting. Regions and so on way. I know him.
Yes, I was loving the just ended election in the US. Say district is the final. It doesn't need to go to a baby for them to satisfy an baby.
Certified. Well, the Americans say first of all, listen, confusion here about with districts. Now what which krunum bebre no what the mankroful positions near the here. The bottom line is that the people need resources. What I say? The people need to live their lives. It's all about the quality of life of the people. Intinia we ya nipa kunibenya quality of ubenya hospitals, schools, policing. Wobe protect one property ama wobenya kwang hwena KJTR market. Mwako see a multi-modern KJTR market drainage system in Yejuma. Who does that? Who does that? German Crawford Dretri na Shoko. No, yes, sir. What I say? Minye ni say, KJTR market, no government in yen ni dear say, as I say, ubi or store, oh, KJTR market and Wama insurance, and minye sure, Sankrofi. Wama insurance, by now, insurance a bit cheerful one damage in case there's a flood. This also Wama insurance. Iti, yeah. Wuni adwene enum I just say who send why you want your man who say
don't you think say they have adwene by his wickedness?
The people are not listen, I don't care how you wanna say what
yeah.
Now me kinda say the people need to be served. And not America. You have to serve the people. Inti say your wickedness, so okay say I brought be you say ye dengu media and family when I make kind of say me one other people being served. No, get out of here. That's it. Okay, no made a coming kwan can say no more demonstrations.
What is the alternative to demonstrations to you?
10 seconds in a polling booth. This is it. This is all the answer. Kaya wa would say. Nafa who said 10 seconds, you're gonna have the power. More than anybody else, more than any politician, more than any president. 10 seconds. Sa 10 seconds, we could do polling booth numa. Fa one sene kokromotini team unipa winim se oba representative.
Okay, I think I get at Tiswell Council's question. Say, like, what is going on? Can we invite the UN to mediate? Because it's like now military are unleashed onto the citizens.
Okay. Say, I had to say we say yeah bompai. But come bompai.
Inviting the UN.
Yeah, come bompai. DJ. Why do you necessarily Juma and your UN?
Okay.
UN no what bar? We just saw baby be a in a year.
Contrary to what the government is.
We did so better. One uncle said, when you're home fast so it out, saying I didn't new baby, I will say do, send will be take advantage. You and a baby heading. I do know young upon the amount of then out the year. And one say obey use thumb. Use thumb, keke. And also pay UN. What thumb 10 seconds now would do journey be coordinate, will be build a synapse from your brain to your thumb, never cause so thumb no to thumb on a person now over to me a lead. Now I represent to correctly send our ped who say UN. Any ever check?
People are debating say regions 9 and 16 need to come back to the previous 10. Are you an advocate for that?
They in a year and 16, maybe a minimum catch them.
Some of the chiefs and opinion leaders in the various regions, like for me, where I come from, in the Western region, the regional capital is in Takrady, and to move from the northern part of Western region to Takrady, if you're going for administrative purposes, you have to budget to sleep, to budget for a hotel.
See, stop right there. Why would you want administrative services in Takrady? Why do you go? You go there for administrative services?
Yeah, like if you want a high court, you have to go to Takrady. If you want so many things.
So Takrady is not the problem. It's just that distance, no worry.
Distance, no.
Into for service, right?
Yes.
Into service, no. Say what they back close to what? Then you will need to travel to Takrady.
Okay, so in other words, what parties say? Yeah, the regions now by 10. Say high court or ebi or you also, ebi or that there, so ebi everywhere. But Takrady is the regional capital.
Then regional capital is Dinkeke. And yet capital may be a resource defined.
Wow.
Think about it. Resource defined. And yet ding no defined.
Okay.
It is a resource we are equitable in the whole region. Nobody needs to move. How difficult is that? How difficult is that? And so you had the quiet census. I be catch and say, Grofuno here say one high court and a baby ben one.
Wow. Say Tino to say low mind Ghana leaders, they should come and learn common sense from this gentleman. And Oman Ghana TV said we want to hear from you often. Say okay, thank you, Oman Ghana. Let me check if I have some messages on WhatsApp here. Okay. Okay. Black G says that sell Swaman to the world. Okay, thank you. So now let's move on to the way the security as your structure. Last week I don't know, so now what American how like this Fourth Republic, every government, being it NDC, being it MPP, they use the military like how Rawlings used the military when he was a typical military junta. That's what they've been using it. Under your leadership, what is going to be the magic? What's going to be something? What is going to be the fresh air for Ghanaians with our military?
Well,
not just the soldiers, but police, migration, and all of that, and most importantly, recruitment, because that's where the problem starts.
Okay, well, listen.
Because I wasn't qualified, but because I was an NDC guy, they picked me. I'm not qualified because I'm an MPP, they've picked me. Therefore, when they come to power, when they send me to go and do something criminal, I have to go.
All right. So no matter how good your recruitment is, say okomedi nipa no na we need the basic needs for survival. You would always have a problem. For you to bring everything to ground zero,
okay.
No, as I said, the most basic things, no, majority of the people, no, what thing can happen.
Okay.
So, because in the arena of human dynamics, no, perception is everything.
Okay.
What do I say? Say there's a feeling say niyama enkosu yeah. Then niyama bibia betouchima. Inti as say DJ Nessa what I say over 60% of Ghana live below the poverty line.
Yes.
Okay. Inti no nyame piru into me nyejuma. Inti in order of priority, as I say first, nipan sako ngano.
Okay, inti before say you be back when be first soldier for police for no. You make sure say aduane any problem or my first.
And you no kuya and no count, but simultaneously, no.
Okay.
As I said, what borders and so protect.
So migration for and extra border and so.
Yeah.
And on recruitment is so
okay.
Enkoye.
Intino near begin with what you have. You always begin with what you have. Intino one as I say ye ni intino as I said, first of all, you meet with the heads and you have to set different parameters for them and show them say we are serious. Now what parameters it has to be addressed with zero tolerance. Into which means say IGP no one you say prisons need for army a no one ya they have to leave office and they have to be prosecuted. Into if police need to bribe 5 cities ube inedi. So police need boa arm robber no obey ube inedi. Every level from you start from the top down, yet bottom up. But what did I make say? Say nipa generally who say this person is serious. Wono answer na obey silence we be you have to lead with you have to have the moral and ethical authority to do that. Just say one kasana is say we are coaching and yes say we here now you do be on the side. They say one day 1 month 5% to be now so far balance wo niama be and yes say we here now ama we here now we might be contracts be near date no one's would be as I said we are coaching. That's how they would respect because one mastermind that would train when she had until you have to lead by example. The number one thing wouldn't lead it by example. You don't have the moral, ethical authority to say obi the onye into any number one. Number two, no system so as to say juma into border protection. Any border protection. Say foreigners Wafa plane kusi Abidjan, why a bus toss for the Abagana. So nimsa.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's in over 1 million Chinese nationals ewa Ghana. That's the only way because oko visa listeners you need million visas wama. And so wawaha into Eden will be do ha. They didn't happen through thin air. Unsu Antone the one by wafa baby nearby. Into border protection no udu obia can't say lumikra udu ha. I told you to me film.
We have lived on a border town for a while, so there's something we call Bush Road, where the militia and those border guards are. The citizens from both sides also create their own way. Security for them, no more than Kofi so.
Sanitary.
Yeah.
This is Bush Road. See, be brave honum. Uncle for fast.
Ghana, you want more Bush Road, Sano. How would you tackle it? Is it with technology or what?
technology would deploy heat sensing cameras, night vision cameras. What I say? You never get a say be 100%.
Yes.
What I say?
But you do what you can.
But the difference, they say, when you have everybody counted, hey, Dubai, you bet me also could Dubai, you can't survive. Which me spend this sika, which me your shopping near day. After 30 days was doing the selfie room. Yes, sir, when fi room the system will pick you up.
Wow.
So any the genius into who here visa, what the bra? Na target also. 30 days expiration you do I will be fi room ha. What I say? Inti ye was ye ni sa nipa be good room ha war abuse system no be criminals near day. One them room ha free. Identity because you need a national integrated national ID and address system.
Okay.
See our national ID and address system integrated. Obi or your gun and year counted that. Obi bem not on yet national no control electricity because how do you live? That's how to do. Ode use car use credit card. So we use sika krempo now call hotel.
So what must mobi when we say system no we only catch him when he go to make purchases. That be your best man Ghana ni be man acquire purchase amano.
Okay, into would the hotel and I would die.
Okay, either hotel that's why I rent it.
Okay. Inti say a war policy on war or rent space to be our fee, short term or long term. As it says some basic near maybe Uji no ho.
And the map
Not what the map bang. One yes sir, would no near what the best shoot team no.
Oh Ghana ni na.
Oh,
one man
landlord. Obi wako di obi abetina ofi one report ni pa kono anyene ID ancha copy.
I'm from Rabbi.
Now you could say ID no yeah illegal fraud, but I don't know nya wasem. What the answer say what the ye copy no na geni details ni phone number ni ade na fa koma police. We are no we are. It will cut the crime down to a point that ni pa kono kra ho be hian. Woko da hotel ni pa kono say bia okay me okronfo ma aba me Ghana. Now me see you me be share DJ pese me ko hotel fa wo details ko ho wona wo de wo ID kwa yes ade no nti krom bi ba hina no ba be so no mu
emia
nti se wonni mu nyansa na wo din ba kwa for me benefit no wo ba ba kire wa nya wo asem wo ko dem 5 years na wo ba back wo be se wo be kwa bio a
okay mame enkinkan we na ye ntwan ho emra nkomo no ye de ha we say sir, just try to be exposing yourself in every TV station because my president this time is you. For you do arise and take Ghana as your own. Anyway, but for no there. The first Enoch Mensah say everyone who don't know him can just go to YouTube. You will see more of his interviews. All right, the system is not working. There is no justice. Police are dealing for protection. Ghanaians are we serious? Bapa Achia say, I know when you come to power, you will deal with this so-called HES in the country. And this was in Germany. Here, the military men are to protect the land, citizens, and for war, not to kill the citizens when they speak in their mind. Wise up, my people. Samuel Tobet said, good morning from Spain and good job. When he said, okay, I think I've asked this question. This one says, if we cannot protect Ghana police, who will protect the citizens? And this one says, you are my man. I support you 100%. On that note, you be trying home. Abasisia, na me catch you say, Amin Media College, and I also saying, am I the way brown, you know, say, oh, and so do who say also so obedient to and what and Shoni now also so what me, Adu Juma Abwa of my Ghana as Sanchonia. Then, Fanoma Yami Babubi, na fre, na ofra, Ubenya a discount on your tuition for the program. Fre 0557 584473 0557 584473 where Amin Media College near ma yesua ewo hanom na egu screen so no does film and television production, film and video editing, broadcast journalism, radio and TV presenting, graphic design and camera handling, sports presentation, media law and ethics, marketing, sound production and engineering, disc jockey, photography and directing, and many more. And I obahanoma you bet me actually number no and I was screen is no fat na fre na also so besua adie ewahanum. On that note, remember Kojinum na ye try your home abasisia and Rambi who are brandy binum, so Kofi crying, the Kaka Crabinan Quasi crying, Nanka Kofi Koranteng. It's your cocotinum near by Lord Akam Swabaka and Sa na ya Franco Monto to us.
Quasi crying, WTM. Ya branca do. Ya fixing your man nowadays. Ghana is in a real mess. Ya changing leaders back to back. Ya bread the bianso who cares? Kontom pone na braba. No more did you try is a Caesars. Sana ya da. Yenti ya troka sano. Now we learn sense. Galam say. Yensu eni ya hono say wo bitin pampa. Ekani ye bogu ya bo. Ena wudro nti se say yensa. Media no fire kakra na warning kwa yesro ye jaika. Ya fight illegal mining kono. Se say ya tiada. Full price kosoro ye botomu nyanti jisi ya treke. Obetwe adwuma ka ekoja wo dia agisa wo nante oman mu den gisa ye fa ye ho adwen etutina po ase oman sika ba mpeso aso a ye di sida ton sase aban ni po agi V8 teacher ni nso mpabo awe obetwa de na katu ama ebesi den na ni age kapre ni ho na tade dada school mu ho ane toate politicians sika dan ma kente kama wa drebe TV ba akopo ameto asem operate coastal 50 Ghana bob po enso me ye week anyantro kania adundum ye dum ne na 4 days na yeso that's the thing so far oman mu si den na yenko oman ibe ya efria oman ibe ya efria oman ibe ya efria oman ibe ya efria akwan bone wonam so aso ahye wo ho akonfo campaign ya de anu ye kwan batu atwama ye twa so hospitals na say who can show run so who nyadro ya je to hot paya ntontom de malaria.
Welcome back from that amazing music right there. Now, make out say I'm in Media College. I saw you saying, and I did you made the bro. Enti upeso bano bisuya entity and also be senchoni. Now kasa se DJ Fuad kasa etena Johana. Friend number no 0557 584473 0557 584473. Na I'm in Media College radio so. Now much me abwa ama wanya oni so di no abam Sabri Lord Akam adwene e wo hanomo na Lord Akam numerologist or a psychic or a spiritual scientist na bibiano or the numbers kire ye ama yehu what is going on Jamaica ni be se ama yehu what agwan and my name Mr. Kofi Koranteng Kasada or Kasembi Kofi we been so what concerned about which is 10 regions of Ghana expanded into 16. I for one until I heard your solution to it, I saw it to be one of the amazing things because now the biya free any part of the Western North. So that there so you also kota kradia or you have to budget for hotel. Casca and na from Quino Susan yet. And was the people who demanded it, and Anado says that he will do it for them. And now, and you are saying there's no need because near Mama Kotakrado, you can bring it there without having the name capital over there. Lord Akam is a numerologist, and he has said the cosmos and then stars. The number 16 itself is a problem for Ghana. That be our car, Aaron Pese. Or expand about me money time. And then since somebody who wants to lead the country has mentioned that, me person why you think the number 16 is not also favorable for Ghana? Lord, me mwachi mwakwaba. Apom.
Boko.
Okay.
On say omaimbu. Beka sembi. Nipa domeni mudie or to lead the people no. Unhia nim die bi. As no say obeka say nipa ne dom intimidio manim.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
and as soon as one in the other bedding would be the penny. A baby at the penny more, and say, and any pocket can add your money.
Okay.
Near Nakoma Hano or movie. Near where Jimmy said more fan chemi or movie.
Okay.
Or Woodifo or movie. Your head mappa or movie. Yana dream where they had or dreamer or movie. Or Dramani or movie. The cousin soon for your bay for, comfort, software, malam, or munina or movie. Businessmen will be a woman, your Kosuku, your munina or movie. Sandy Power winning an your monim, the any woman see us seeing in a better Nancy album, I'm a wedding almost. Wow. Now she send your baby sank for his offer. Oka ea when your way better side after. When your way bedding, a better side after. And when your wings bedding, a better side after. It is one domus who call penny heading, a down must see a common united, a boom back. Now yes, so a friend in nano minding, a dear, they be a benyasm. It's only saying Yade Bano, near Nadumoka can be on future. No, but an argument at the end on own future, don't when they are. Into your own future, no better, or opposing your own future, no better, or better so. As any pam you and you and bet you when you and I bet you soon, and then you and I bet you at
yeah, most of the times you move future near Kakrabi. As Obi, I would devote nay a nya or 2 million. I have back off for that. Yeah, ye need vision, no, ye who feature no, because any also.
Sanity. Ain't to be a man, baby, been I was so shining a dome, I see a common united, a boom. Yakagana, yen Ghana for that means a dingana no. And in the vibration, as an ended to me be an awarding the other yen answer, and I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yakase said this a young fan say Asantifo. As I say, Asantifo be an headache as a chiromo or my mamma or cousin your money, and any idea, and Domase. I on your cousin to you be better or than what batters had any behind a pejanimu, 80 years. Sanson abani payem oba yen sunsun fem oba nipa kremwa ya woni e kan yeden ebon ene ne ye kan yeden etitim intansa bedi nipa dom nyina so no e wo hwe be bia ahoden na e kon mu nyina bom be bia yeden efiba ene kon be fa so yeden edidi yeden efi ho no ma yeden akọ
okay
wo sha se infinity mba wo sha se finance yeden eko
okay and your time no extra by we'll make sure to finish it into why do you think with numerology the number 16 problem I know they from knowledge base say oh kota kradia and a kind of why I did attack or the baba but
the worst decision so far by any government I do make okay I said bra or send a payment catcher planes I do the worst decision by any government. Wow. But before that, 2019, 2018, 2017, medical and Aka one say the year 2023, the destiny of Ghana and in favor. And we should be ready for a revolution or a change that will affect us for the next 22 years.
Wow.
As my can see your wound, sir, and then home for your day, airway. Now, person do your mind so. Oh, my, Nitchable and answer be the Yashas and the vibration heading, in senior 6. There is no coming commercial that for Ghana. Our Ghana boom a vibration in 15, the number 6. No choose 6 watts, 6 March 1957, as well as the Independence Day. Bear mind see a chief answer that very day. But I don't know choose to that day is official day of day. You better assign it
to the country.
To the assign to the country. I didn't know any sir. And offer 10. And there's a even within a standard region here then end do 10.
Yeah.
And then about 10, I be do 10 and then oh we no the party no here the one. And offer the capital of Ghana, Accra. And you say then the number 1. Accra mine 10, 1. You be able to be paid the 10. Now by our ben is 16, and no any assigned to the number 4, 1 or 6. No, and no patch say. The number 16 super numerology man is the number of distraction. It's a number that promises for distraction upon itself, inability to carry out one's plans into conclusion, death befalling the individual self. Now wait oh. Anything that has the number 16 or this is what's a weight. This is the karma of that very number. This very number yeah can oko Islamic yimwa mistakes in more almost symbolizing it by a shattered citadel. Oba tarot reading man as a western and the oriental mistakes in more. Nyomode domode to one occidental and oriental mistakes man nyomode to one almost then ejina homa a tower. Ushe picture na a tower struck by lightning. Wherein is sin a king with a crown, the head coming down first. A crown I the infinity so picture we crack it's a catcher who take picture where lighthouse a grad iden address him na the soro na the ebu no hene no iden otesoro no why then what here iden or banana tin e kire fen first and hene iden ahincha iden eyi na we e kan sempa kire na wa kukuru dia beto yen so won se fi obo no nya asumje bi sine eno na yakui.
So the only thing that can be done is a reversal.
That's one, because you can't assign the vibration of the country to a negative vibration and expect say everything will go smoothly by guess what. And then I just rituals are saying to the be better we are kidnapped, we are because I know number. That's the only way you can do to avoid the negativity. Just change the vibration of the state. That's all. Where we
Wow. Asebo. Hey, where the this pan will be actually blame you. Nana Akwasi Poku, please let's stop blaming recruitment process and think about the real situation the country is in. People are attacking security personnel. We don't ask why they are doing that and how to solve those issues. For now, I don't think a security person with weapon will allow himself to be attached to the mobs. It's a time for the government to think about the security personnel. If that happens, we will know where the problem is coming from. But Nana, who says recruitment is not a problem? If at one, I don't have the desire to protect life and property, but I use my political affiliation to get into police, military, fire service. I won't do justice to the profession I'm a woman. Okay, Lord, who will be a bit so na
oh say come and come there make my sense of come ko you no wonim de nim de anya enu ani huma nim de the bia make sense when me koso ya de aka they intel come and come choose Ghana no or choose that very spell out your historical aspect baba esoteric aspect spell out no GHANA what the bomb anya 15 the karmic number of 15 what a number of spirituality. Not the higher aspect though, but material, because we want material progress. But one who wouldn't hesitate to use any means or wall of what of spiritual assistance to achieve their aims. This is what he actually placed over here. Per the karma. You find the number 6 and the number of venues, a number of love, coexistence, cooperativeness, a number of management, money, because who were the office no sure also. You can your friend my water. Greek focus and one friend venues. The goddess Venus. And when they be my friend Yamaya,
the Nigerians.
A friend the Akusika, the goddess of love. And when I call the Hebrew spiritual system and as a Kabbalah more Jew for him, almost my friend, the almost friend Anael.
Okay.
Which is the spirit of what? Of love, affection, money, management, attraction. This is what Kwame Nkrumah placed over here, and see how his tenure was actually what run out, because always been obey be an or share the vibration of the state. Why then? What you know? Besides, they said there be a Rollins, the cool or be a the number 4 be Ophélie.
Could be on the number 4 no
Ophélie. First one was December 31st, right? Second one was June 4th. But there were other 2 be and Ophélie.
Yeah.
But the only 2 successful ones here then ASL 2 wepe. Why didn't you choose the number 4 and 4? Because that is the current destiny of Ghana. Current destiny, they say, a year subia and that was here, a baby bed and ever 2, a bring your baby bed and ABC. That internet anyway. To measure the vibration of Ghana, the number 1, because the number 1 and the number 4 and until the boom. The 4 being what the masculine, the feminine aspect of what of the number 1, which is what Uranus and what, and the sun. Into 1, 4, 6, 6, and so then a vortex number which always works together 3, 6, and 9. These 3 numbers. To the number 3, 6, and 9, which falls within what the number 6, and say what the number 1 and 4. The vibrations when anka or man biara, and I say by the ABD and Juma, when I won't my own test, and opinion this year and the AD and so no. PPP bear my pay the first try, and not by the third force in the states. And when hint no ye piano baby. Near Wohonie. Over NDC, NDC mine the number 12, mine the number 21. Over MPP, MPP mind the number 21, over NDC mind the number 12. Natural addition 1 and 2, 3. MPP 21, 2 plus 1, 3. They've attuned themselves to the vibration of the states. That's why they are always what? In authority. PPP P then 8 by numerology. 8 plus 8 plus 8 8 plus 8 16 plus 8 24. The number 6 attunement what to the state. The Democrats and this very elections we sanka PPP wo and anka ya tom who here they would have been the ones to take over. Why? Because their vibration was more in tune and people were fed up with these two parties. Meboa. Everybody was looking for a third force, but near crippled all the third forces in what?
Let me walk up some people on Facebook here. Patty Quat, you are watching. Kwesi Freedy is watching here on Facebook. A couple of messages be about our Facebook. Yankin can remember we start Kwesi Koranteng, so now quickly yanko be a phone line so no boss. Your man will say all the sweet words on earth, but if you call him the amount he will tell you, okay, forget, okay, Lord, I'm sorry, Lord, I'm not nipeke.
Oh, my consultation.
My name is Ernest, please. He has all our problem solution. Please tell all the leaders in Ghana to come to this wise man for common sense. That's Ernest. So let me see if I have a last one here. DJ, the man is making sense, but what I want to tell him is that if he has all this knowledge, why don't he go to the president, join hands with him and move the country? I know in the US after election, all the political parties come together to move the country's achievement, but in Ghana it's not like that. The opponent wants the downfall of the ruling party. Obviously, I didn't know on finding the winning Ankoma you move Ghana forward, Mr. Koranteng.
I mean,
yes.
Listen, you're making so many attempts. Say, young proposals here, you're the Bebre MPP, you're the Bebre NDC. But what about for a proposal not to work, it has to be in conjunction with the Niame P, as I say, I had to say, Wako Hospital. Now, we see when you're cancer. Now, we see who pick cure. No, we see any. Well, as I say, would Jay Adrian Woody, I will pay. As I say, what they be out no year now, we argument, we hear positive mental attitude, because we hear a peaceful state of mind. We say another way and doing to me, and now we couldn't do to me. We say, where you my way, you're destructive to so, as I say, we say, when you know. Now, we say, when you know, now, but we pay radiation.
That's a cry.
And no, what cancer around call.
Okay.
So, in the air, can I say proposals? But for proposal not to work, as I say, near maybe will hold my way to say integrated national ID and address system. To say focus on agriculture, to say focus on border protection and national security. Sanya many eradication of corruption. 1 year, yes, Sanya may into me, ma would dear recommendation in your because it has to work in concert. As I say, any recommendations are in the age. Now, one per se would no.
I didn't see.
Because and on support one criminal organization. Sanity. So it's as simple as that. So what per se will continue with one criminality, one criminal activity. Now, near might be what year. Why you free SHS, what you bring when you say you're papa mam. You see Canada, because we're dear. Wouldn't to me serve people, no ultimately what side here. As I say, we'll back down to the level of the people. Now, what one genuinely, and you know, make it so you need triple negative government, competent, functional, and caring leadership. So, into media, your proposals na the chair won't cry in this case. That's one fine age. What bet down now, I want to me a year, the same one will be this case. But say what the be juma as per wo recommendation the one yet. Now listen, me Warren frame say memra ho na me wo me because a bit disrupt one activity bebree. Warren pese me no be juma. Warren frame.
Wow. Sabri, me pese ye baby phone lines no na phone so at me abam nti producer project number no FA MIM 0247785986 na yentimi NJ ahwefo ya phone so adwene ewo honomo wo friends na wo question a wait me e de ama eye Mr. Kofi Koranteng say Lord akam so wo question the man wait me de aba na ya kenkan omoyi ano e de ama this one WhatsApp call, let's see how it goes. Okay, hello okay, all right.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Would you be akasa free?
No patrol.
Pastor Jumu TV no na yentimi no ni nkomo.
No patrol me pretty western way.
What's the Kroben so?
Man, the pretty disco.
Okay, me and you.
No patrol. Yeah, me pesa mechanic. That two party ya. Abibia no yekemu wa muse wa munye. Yes, that two party ya so yet to abe di mo mo. Nti one na na yet to abe no. Wo mu man no ye.
And yes, ya to aba na.
Yeah, to abe ni ye tu. Because mo wa di na adi no onye na adi no ohoni a. Me dey ne tempia mo continue adi no say. The person me that ni be you kuma. Nti ya to aba no sabe cafe. Ye juma asu omo a ya to aba mo han ko me ri jamanya.
You are 100% right.
Sanity why?
No, that's it.
Come on.
On council, wait me after 0247785986. Now, Abaso, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you be akasa free?
If I'm in Kasa free
Ghost, me and you.
Nyambum kanza papa no to no wakasa pa mani ajepa. Those Ghana there. No man kitin kiti se babua mo bia tran ba bia. Ekrom bia mpeso beba ho. Na so no man kiton babua yen kraze fa ma yen so nkian sa ko yen no yen so ye benyo mo so mo didi no mo nye. Edi Jana wapala kande na ngono be stand president kwange betu amano o good pa
or say 2024 we had him.
Yati.
All right. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Jack.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Udin baby akasa free.
I am just telling Kasa free go have
German. Okay. Kwasi wo krom ni Japan krom for what to say.
We know be a ho yes.
And yeah, my mintio. Kasa ni mintio.
We can bo ho bafo. You must hear mu dino and papa na tibono.
Yeah, that's it.
Na ayi Ghana mbanimfo no. Msifi kwa mengo ma parents obano. Ni mi so mu sia de papa bia be bo amana no. Abrofo no omutu mbone ko moni no. Mbanimfo no omuti parliament bono. Omudi ni tumunimfo no. I say omudi e tutakabi. Bisa se omu nyini ho. Se cash omudi dam, fi omudi dam, si omunna odi gas ti omudi. Na ya to abama be no. Omu nyini ho. Ndi so omuzi ade so omuzi ade a ada party ni na so mbitima ka bonanga ye ni jam pipi ni jam pipi ni. Na fi to make atem kakra. Ami si yanga Ghana ha no. Ni ka wasa me mobo. Isi fe mami o mokuku ni boy. Police for or Makoya allegation via Kukubi or your friends and Guanzo taking fine on a jura. To take it a man up. To take many full could be a quite police for a matter among Gavin. The Boka police for the Puppy. But I see for you for us. Hello. Pacho Jumuchi no 90 min Kasawai. Yeah.
Jumuchi no man answer me you are free so. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Udini Rabia Kasa free.
But I'm in the name Kasa free.
And I am me uncle.
Indeed, they went to the say, you be higher, man, can. Because if you are telling me, say, the moment it's in my neck, you should be higher, and I can't get the book. I'm not because yes, and from now that police for the job, what all of us will go with you, Uncle Foot you. Oh, what I can say, I heaven. In the balance to also, I have a small rights of a taco. Why not to my woman who go and got and that to what you call me to the corner of the action. Oh, come on.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Udini baby akasa free.
Makasa Sampa.
Sampa bi me and you.
I'm about job. Monkomana with you. I am the Monkosin discharge man. Mamwai. Na o my entum po. Dem ko yi my na yan ko so my Ghana.
All right.
Medase.
Mr. Medase. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Udini baby akasa free.
Makasa free. Kofi again. Makasa free Afam Junction.
Okay, me and you. Upon Junction.
Me pa papa no to no. Most of us president na.
Vachai.
Yes,
all right.
Wakasa papa. How you woman lias na eko. Send them to the phone di abo o memu no.
All right.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Udini anyway be akasa free.
I your friend me Ivan Makasa also.
Goes me and you from BA.
So we just see 4 years ya from MPP pa. So when you are putting here so you na manage to the pa na 3 years and the so many 4 years.
Say time you want me pushing no. TLC D line mo a.
Yeah, papa, you
all right. Very far of before our home. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, baby. Akasa free.
I saw me I make a free man chance.
Man crash me and you.
Yeah, me can say Lord Akam. We need to be a national worker no about
okay.
I said Ghana penny for it's year. Now I'm fan about because so woman not to say be only India. They say which me a control of mine. Because the Gaga no castle will be on the spirit Kutano. So that's it. It is a whole spirit and we say we see I come with now boom. And one more boom now. A better day. So it is me for buying a passport who will get 24 in the chap now.
Young last caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Would you be Akasa free?
Make us a free Takwa.
Okay, Takwa, we are last caller. Me and you say the best come from the west.
Madam was near Jumapam, no pay.
Yeah, that's it.
Nana, Midi, Mamma Midi, Mr. Kwame.
Okay.
And I'm busy.
Okay.
Dear, Mama Kakani said, those days, those days were around 2015, 16. Near one penny for be or Maymua, leaders. So called themselves spiritual leaders. Any opinion leaders, no nade. I asked for 4 nominee. And now Mokasa Emma, President Nicky. The mistakes be our quite different. But see, and something for me, who will be. And now I'm Ghana, and I say, oh my God, I bet you to know. And now celebrate is not a 2 month capa. But to me, that's why.
Okay.
I don't miss you. Sana, when you remember be our Ghana. Man,
Takwa be busy from Takwa. What's this? Sana, when you remember be our Ghana. Yasamo. I'm say I can't few minutes now. Yeah, sorry, so Mr. Koranteng, we'll find our ways now. Yeah, sorry, Juma did so.
My final words to the youth. The last time I met Baham Bekensi, Ghana, the heartbeat of Africa. say the intensive care unit.
Okay.
And Passoa, young heart fade out gradually. Youth, maba them homabi who say Ghana no da we Ghana rule. Ghana rule. Up to you. One wasuni jina say mobile resuscitate Ghana. Na Ghana binyang kwambio. Na say sa don shri ya yedumi. Man kenya mo ho na mo enso sa fight mu wo bekum yen one na won adwom ade ayeye na emom ye na ye sori dia obi antumi fa ne nsankan nti obi afa na anu ntu sa di mu na sese wan be kankran esese ye na ye ma ye homene so ye kesi da bi wan kum kaka wan kum ye nuan mo wa adwira ye ntumi masa di ensi president onumuti wo baby a onte na esi a osi sadi de emfa no ho ye monte say ye na sede na yen ne de ne be share ho na bre ne ban so a ye be yi won afi ho youth mon sorry na bre ne du abrochiri fo so amwo abrochiri amono muntumi ne ye mekono so mon so momoa mon ka bi sika amode beba be tankrofo achi be so nkrofo asen mon famra na mon fami so wo hu so obiri ye bibi no oreboa mon so na sen na mon man so mon pagya ni nsi mo kon sa no wo ye nenen na ntra on kese ye support mo na monye na ntra wo num se kra wo se hit wave aba o shiwaba mon pagya mo ho na monye niama tie de mase okon ne fe ne ri dan ani you
me da say Mr. Kofi Koranteng Lord final words you say what number be or how be the to jar
you young number ne de em say wo ko yen website ne so kofikoranteng.com ewo ho na young number ba ko me number is 026 135 6939 026 135 6939.
Okay. Lord, final ways now all the number to Jana. Sorry, sir.
And I never call say my any down here. Saying real fear, you say. Couldn't ask me to your friend saying. I can form your banha by mamma. Yet they are drying, yet the people morning, yet you.
Wow.
A drana was on your spelling EJURA. What can you know? Some I might the number 15. The motion baby at 70 fino, no more baby at 70 a day, a paganimo, no more
number 15 in Jahoma day.
My 15, which was a Ghana's vibration at the number 6, so it is more aligned with the nation's words purpose.
Okay.
And that's how Yadra, yet an Edra dear, no more Johnson I can go, more Johnson can go and be a day. A paganimo, go more Jamuna one day, is he?
Wow.
And you mean I make a Ayo, but your family that come. Leaders, leader and founder, Spiritual Science Society. My number here 0241 85 35 38 0241 85 35 38
okay
and 0556 855 334 baby you do need yet you front to near there you need an bedding you bebre.
Mr. Meda say final message Jamaican I say good morning. My name is Dexter from Ada 4. I love the program and I want to have the two men's contact. They've given it out there. I love their contributions and God bless them all. Please, they have to protect themselves from bad people from their country. All right. Me da obi bia se mo amoba Facebook nyina mo share ye nyina no ya da mo ase papa me da production team na Mr. Ike Isaac and Israel me am bodyguard back up me da ase papa Patikwat me cha na no pay Kwajo so me cha ano pay within the kwabna bibini bere ma we try from DJ Fuad ha na me di juma de no be si e chance so ye de boja ye no ebeto so Ghana ejina kono na mabuno no ene esi e nan so enye etuo ne sekan ekon eya adwene mu sakiraye ekon enti yensesan ya adwen na yemji Ghana ensi ho makramo
Amen media courage ewe baby yetete nipa ewo media